often have deficiencies in their cognitive skills. Also, they tend to lack non-cognitive skills. I have been blessed with parents who have taught me both. My parents have always stressed how important it is to get good grades and do well in school. In 5th grade, I was in honors math class, and I didn't do so well. I got so upset because I wasn't understanding a lot of the stuff. My parents told me that I am worrying too much and said that they knew I had strong work habits and good problem-solving skills, so they knew I could achieve through it. And I did. Even though it was tough, I managed through it. Both sets of skills are key to being successful, so it's important to acquire both. So let's talk what each means, why it's important, and how we can help others to develop these skills. Cognitive skills. The ability to process thought, to memorize, understand, and reason. We learn things like, what is the quadratic formula? How do you use it? When do you use it? Who was the first president of the United States? What did he do, and what effect did he have? What is figurative language? How does the author do it to show his purpose? And then we take tests, we're graded and scored, and then things such as the ACT determine where we're going to go from here, what our future will be. But there are so many more things that we need to learn. So many other qualities in life that are important. Your non-cognitive skills. Character and personality. Behavior, attitude, and presence. Study skills and work habit. Attendance and time management. And social and academic problem-solving skills. All of these things are necessary in life too. It's not just about what's up here. It's about all of this stuff too. Traditionally, schools have focused on teaching cognitive skills, focusing on test scores and grades. But without the non-cognitive skills, it'll sure be a difficult time to learn, understand, and reason. If you don't learn to be on time, then you miss valuable information in class. And in the workforce, if you're not on time, you'll be fired. If you don't learn problem-solving skills, then your problems will never be resolved and you'll be stuck with no way of moving forward and figuring it out. If you don't have good study skills and good work habits, how are you going to learn everything for that test you have, or get your project in on time, or have the presentation ready for your meeting? If you don't have these non-cognitive skills, you are set up for failure. Before you can get any work done, you first need a good work ethic and a positive attitude. A study was done at the University of Chicago that found that non-cognitive skills were crucial. They found that kids who were raised in poverty or crime and violence-infested communities often lacked skills, which disrupted their ability to progress in school. So now the question is, how do we help our mentees to develop these skills? First, we have to lead by example. Make them familiar with the skills and show them how necessary and helpful they are. Then be sure to teach them the skills if they do not possess it and motivate them to use it. The greeting sheets with prompt, prepared, productive, and polite that we have in class is a great measure to the cognitive skills because it covers all the topics and gives them an incentive to do well. In an interview with our principal, Mrs. Murray, I asked, what are we already doing here at North to promote non-cognitive skills and to teach non-cognitive skills? What she said was,
I think a lot of the decisions that we've made, intentional decisions to create a culture of achievement here, support non-cognitive skills. So for example, and it's fresh on my mind because it's the fall, we have a policy where students, once they enroll in an AP course, let's say, in the spring, they have one last chance to drop the course, and then in the fall, they have to have some sort of pretty serious extenuating circumstance in order to drop the class. And what I think that policy and that decision we've made helps students build what I call academic resilience. And so oftentimes I'll have seniors that will want to drop an AP class and they've never even stepped foot into the class. And so they're giving up before they even know what this challenge looks like or feels like. Or once they get into the class, they might at the first challenge say, no, I want to drop this class. And I explain to them that, this obstacle is one that they need to learn to overcome here so that they feel resilient before they go to Michigan State or Michigan, where they don't have that lattice of network of support. So I think there are things like that seem like simple policies in place that also are very intentional to help students build skills before they get to the college level.
I also asked about the tardy policy and what effect it has had, and she said,
well, what we did last fall, I'd say the major driver behind that, it would be hall sweeps. And so that policy is, you're in the room by the time the bell rings, or you end up with a detention. We saw dramatic, just by controlling tardiness, we also saw impact on attendance. And so there was, I think it was a 78% decrease in unexcused absences. So it went from tardy to unexcused absence. We also saw a decrease in absences excused as well. But then those shifts, we also started to pay attention to academic performance, and we saw a dramatic decrease in the amount of courses that students failed at the semester last year compared to the previous year.
So now it's time to take action in teaching these non-cognitive skills. I'm on my own, I'm on my own. I'm on my own, I'm on my own. I'm on my own, I'm on my own.